Walmart is considering buying Vizio for $2 billion. Vizio, if you don't know, is a TV manufacturer. And Verge notes that this acquisition would put Walmart in a better position to compete in the smart TV space, right? Which is more or less dominated by two other companies, Roku and Amazon. Amazon has been making Fire TVs with their Fire operating system for years now. Roku has primarily been an operating system. Like you get like your Roku stick or Roku box or whatever it is. Recently has gone actually making their own smart TVs that use their proprietary operating system. And they really dominate the whole industry. Currently Walmart has its own in-house brand of smart TVs called ONN, like ONN, so 2 N's. I've never heard of it until doing research for this story here. And that was powered, that brand is powered by Roku, right? So ultimately this acquisition could hurt Roku because, you know, I don't know how much of a percentage these ONN smart TVs make up of Roku's kind of offerings, but, you know, ultimately this would presumably, they would move away from Roku, or maybe not, but this could potentially hurt Roku. The acquisition would also give Walmart access to user data, so that they could then, you know, they could use this to offer more personalized ads, which in turn would increase ad revenue streams. And Wall Street Journal also notes that it could also sell ads on TVs in the stores, right? So if there's a Vizio TV in Walmart on display, it could have ads, and Walmart could get a cut of those ads playing on the TV, right? Overall, again, this isn't a huge story, but I just kind of find it interesting as what it represents, because I really feel like the smart TV business is huge, but it's ripe for innovation, right? It hasn't really changed that substantially in like the past decade or so, and most smart TVs suck, you know? I've experienced this, and basically the way someone described it to me is that ultimately smart TVs are computers, right? They have a very limited scope in what the operating system can do, but it's a computer. But these TVs are being sold so cheap, and that's good for the consumer, but because of that, they're not super well-made computers, right? They're good TVs, but horrible computers. So, you know, they'll be slow, they'll glitch out, they'll have all these issues. I can speak personally, like, again, some of these apps suck, but I don't know if it's the apps or the TV, probably both. You know, and again, consumers, they want a one-stop shop for TV and streaming, right? And I feel like the smart TVs and streaming in general just haven't quite figured out how best to provide that to the consumer. But yeah, Variety notes that actually after this report in the Wall Street Journal, Vizio's stock actually went up, whereas Roku's actually fell a little bit. So again, I think this could be a very interesting development in the smart TV business. But I think the true innovations need to be made in terms of the actual quality of the products.